As those temperatures warm up and those thick patches of ice start to melt and all that buildup on roofs, well, that will start to disappear. Ryan Hermet went up on a roof to see for himself how professionals handle excess ice and has more tips for homeowners.
Now, don't get me wrong. We can expect to see some more chilly days this winter season here in Rochester. However, the last couple days have been just warm enough for the snow and ice on the roofs of homeowners in our region to begin to melt. And if not properly treated, this can lead to a plethora of issues or possibly even roof damage. So the folks at Roofing Rochester have some tips that you can follow to make sure that your roof stays in the best shape possible.
Start seeing the steam?
Yeah.
And we're live.
Over the last few weeks, Paul Melnick and his team at Roofing Rochester have gotten a lot of calls from homeowners expressing concerns about the ice and snow buildup on their roofs. And in cold temperatures, it's not much of a problem. But when it starts to melt, pile up, and refreeze, that's when the issues come in.
You can actually see on some places, it's actually a ridge. You can see that, right?
Yeah.
And then it's just going to continue to back up. And sometimes it goes underneath your drip edge. Sometimes it goes up all the way up here. Sometimes it's up against your flashing in your house if you have a wall next to here. So there's a lot of fun ways that the water likes to travel.
But there's a couple things you can do to address this ice buildup without letting it damage your roof. Option one is arguably the easiest for homeowners to do themselves.
And what we do is we put these pallets right here over the ice dam, and basically they're just calcium chloride pallets, and they work like fire on ice. So we put a nice healthy layer of this calcium chloride over it.
And if that doesn't work, take out the big guns, a low pressure steamer.
What we're gonna do, like I said, we're gonna first make a channel, and we're gonna try to get it so that it creates a path for the water to be able to travel past. Now you can see there's a channel, and all the water that's stuck behind the ice dam is starting to go past it and has a way of escaping.
Yeah. And if there's one thing that Paul says not to do not put rock salt on your roofs. Now, if you have shingles especially, this could lead to holes forming in them, and those holes mean leaks inside your home. So he says using any of the other tips that he suggested could save you the headache of having to fix your roof or potentially buy a new one altogether. For now, reporting in Greece, Ryan Hermet, News 8.
Ryan, thank you so much. Now, we should say that Ryan got up there and stayed up there with professional supervision. If you're going to put those pellets up on your roof, please do it carefully and don't film while you do it.